all the stuff. This week we are making with Goddess Flakes Aqua. They're new to the shop and I know you love them. Cupcake glitter is new. I've got my one coat, I've got my eco pour, and I think we're going to try and get a few makes in 25 minutes. Thank you for being here. Honestly, last week's premiere blew my mind, so I thought, right, I'm going to try and do a few more of these. So we're going to make epoxy and eco pour and see what we can get with these new Goddess Flakes. So we've got some lovely new sparkles that have landed in the Bloom shop. Joy and Catwalk you've already been able to get your hands on. This week we see Cupcake, Carnival, Aqua Goddess, Sunkissed and Trippy land in the shop, and I thought I'd just show you how absolutely beautiful they are. So Cupcake first, look at how beautiful. She is a dotty glitter and she is full of pinks, lilacs, and she has a subtle green shift about her as well. She's so pretty. I'm going to put them on some clay and get making with them in a minute. This is Carnival, a super tiny dot glitter with all your neons basically. It's my first matte glitter to land on the shop floor, so I love that one. Catwalk is for you sophisticated and luxurious makers who want something a little bit more elegant, very sophisticated, delicate white hex glitter with subtle gold flake mixed in the mix. Very pretty. My absolute favourite, which we're going to do a lot with today, this is the Aqua version of Goddess Flakes. Sunkissed, moving in towards early summer, and beautiful, gorgeous coral flakes of glitter with golden flakes of metal leaf in there as well. Very pretty, gorgeous. And then we've got Trippy, which is another matte hex glitter, which is going to be really popular in the tumbling world. I can see that on a lot of cups. Beautiful neon. And then another joyous sparkle, hence she's called Joy. She is a glitter that's going to look really beautiful in your springtime makes. Delicate kind of peppermint hex glitter with a subtle gold shift of sparkle. Very pretty. So I'm going to get some clay and I'm going to just do a demonstration with a few of them to show you how sparkly and beautiful they are. So if you've got my Bloom drops, you'll know that you can use those to colour your clay. So I'm just going to use charcoal on white Fimo clay just to give it a pastel shade of grey. If you use a translucent clay, you'll have a more opaque colour, but I'm going for pastel shades. I'm just going to put my gloves on. Always have your gloves on because it's a messy old job, and I'm just going to give it a good mix up. So all I've done is just covered my clay with the charcoal Bloom drops. It was originally white. Look, I had a beautiful marble, but I wanted it a bit more opaque, so I just did a top coat with the Bloom drops. And what I'm going to do now is just show you how absolutely sparkly and beautiful these new glitters are. So we'll start off with the Goddess Flakes because I can't wait. I want to get those out. So a generous helping, I'd say. Let's have a little look. You can already see how they're picking up that gorgeous black charcoal Bloom drop. Look at those. And you can just push them down. And I've probably got too many on here. Let's put some back. But I think I might have put a few more on. And you can use a little bit of Cernit or UV resin on the clay. I'm going to do a decadent helping. Just roll those in there. Oh my goodness. Just look at them. So pretty. And I really love doing a fold when I'm cutting into my clay. So I've got like a pleat, but we'll talk about that on another video. So very beautiful. Give that a little wipe. Next up, I think we're gonna have to. It's got to be. We'll do one of the holographic neon-y. I can't decide. Let's do Carnival. Tiny little sprinkling. Oh my goodness! Don't they just? These are fun. These are going to be perfect for festival earrings, festival jewellery, or your festival UV resin makes. Look at those colours pop. I love the matte. I think that's really cool. Love that. Beautiful. That's Carnival. Just a reminder, guys, if you haven't got Cernit or liquid clay, you can use my Bloom finish. And this is the old recipe, but there's a nice new recipe which is just as beautiful, if not better. And you can do a very light wash with the Bloom finish because they dry clear for a perfect coverage to make sure you don't get any breakaway with the glitter. And then you can just, oh my goodness, this is going to be cool. I am so happy right now. I can't tell you the joy I'm in with all this sparkle. Oh my god, look at it. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Absolutely stunning. Imagine that with an Apex UV top coat. Oh, I love that one. Next, I think we'll do just 2 more and just a little bit of glue on that one. And we don't need it on the fine glitters, but I'll just do it just to be absolutely perfect. Oh no, we've got some stray glitters on there. Get off. You're not welcome. Okay, I am going to go for definitely Sun-Kissed. And I'm not sure which one shall we go for the last one. Let's get Sun-Kissed on sheet. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, why does it do this to me? It's so good. Oh, I'm in heaven. It's so pretty. Wow. Okay, one more. Just one more. One more. Right, we're going to do Joy. We have to do Joy for spring, absolutely. And don't forget, guys, you can cook all your clay pieces with my glitters in the oven. They're absolutely fine at 130 degrees Celsius in the oven. Oh, do you know what? This is going to look beautiful with the field bluet pigments, puffball white, all of the pigments from the Grandad Acres collection. Those beautiful beiges. Wow. So I think what we'll do is we'll make a couple of pairs of earrings, and I'm going to bring them to the end of the video and show you how beautiful they are. But we're going to go on and experiment with Aqua Goddess flakes. And you know what, guys? I think we should put some more on there, so I'm going to just do that quickly. I feel like this could just be a teeny bit more. Can you have too much? Absolutely not. I just feel like I want more flake and less clay. Oh my goodness, I can't cope. And I have rolled it a little bit thin, so what I'll do is I'll just squish it up a little bit to make it a bit more chunky for a nice pair of earrings. I'm sorry, what? I'm not even doing it under any special light. Oh my gosh. And don't forget, with the beautiful goddess flakes, my goddess flakes, they break down as well, so you can make them into a fine dust. So you can just take them, and whatever your project is, you can just really crumble them and then they'll just break down into a dust. Look at that. So very versatile. So if you don't want the big flakes, you can actually be experimental and then grind them down a little bit. So I am just giving them a glossy top coat with bloom finish, but also I think I'm going to do a few in UV resin as well. I want my daughter to have a couple of pairs of these, and I know they need to be really hard wearing for her, so we'll do, I think I want UV on the Aqua for sure. And I always UV them before I remove them off the tile because they're fixed, they're not going to slide off everywhere. So I just put a little pea-sized amount on them. Less is more, Louise. Never ever do I listen to that. And just carefully spread the edge to the edge with the UV resin. What you don't want to do is put so much UV resin on that it's just so thick and bulbous, it's more likely to pop off. But because we've got the flakes, it's going to act as a nice scratchy surface for them to adhere to, for that resin to adhere to. So we have excellent adhesion, and as you know, the UV resin from Apex is just top notch for jewellery. They already look great. I'm going to do UV and bloom finish. Why not? And it's UV tolerant, both the UV resin and bloom finish, so you're going to get excellent colour retention in your glitter, because as you know, glitters can be a pain for holding their lovely sparkle. And these ones are going to be UV. So I'm going to completely finish them up, and then I'm going to come back and show you them. I'm going to sand the edges of them with a little nail file and add the flat back posts, and I'll come back. So our pieces are ready. I've displayed them in this book because it's always handy to take them to craft fairs and shops like this. So I do a whole collection, but look at these. How beautiful. These are my UV resin ones, and I think they are absolutely stunning. I have to say, I think I love the Aqua way more. I am over the moon with Cupcake. My daughter's going to absolutely love those. And yeah, I think Sunkissed is very special as well. I just love all of them. This one was a Catwalk, but I'm afraid for me it is definitely Aqua that steals the show. Just look at them. Beautiful. Right, I really want to make a beautiful candle holder for an artificial tea light, and all I'm going to do is sprinkle in my goddess flakes before my pour. Oh, look at it. It's going to be so pretty. You know when you just know already? That's what I feel like. I just know. I don't think you can make a mistake when you're using such pretty sparkle. I don't know. Maybe we're speaking a bit too soon, but let's have a little look. I just definitely, when my candle holders out like that, I want these 5 points to be sparkly. And I definitely am encouraging it down to the edges. Remember, they can break up and you can be quite brutal. Just be careful of your mould. Okay. Gorgeous. Now, ideally, I would probably use deep cast resin or high gloss resin for this mould. One coat is fine too. I'm going to make sure I've warmed up the resin nicely so I get a nice, beautiful pour with minimal bubbles for this quite a deep mould. So we're going for Burner Ray. I absolutely love Burner Ray. She's so beautiful, especially in beach art, and transparent damselfly, because I think it's going to pick up that gorgeous aqua sheen in there. So I am going to do a transparent pour first off. Look at that colour. Wow. I'm going to save those dregs just in case, and then I'm going to go in with the gorgeous Burner Ray. Look at that. And I am using one coat, guys, and if you ever want your one coat, remember code Lou, that'll get you 15% off. I'm proud and passionate about the Apex resins, and I hope you guys will be too. There we go. What a pour. So hopefully that Burner Ray is pushing up. You can see, can't you, that lovely damselfly, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of encouragement. Not too much, but enough. And we'll come back and do a little demold, probably this evening. Right, we're back for the demold. This is the best bit. I've been so excited to do this one. Oh wow, I know it's going to be good. Look at that. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. I knew it was going to be good, and I think it's going to be amazing. Wow. Look at that Burner Ray and transparent. The transparent and the Burner Ray have mixed. It's got this gorgeous, it's almost turquoisey teal kind of colour. How absolutely beautiful has that come out. I've just got a little bit of trimming to do, or sanding of the bottom, but then that's it. So pretty. Let's get a candle. It's so pretty. Absolutely beautiful. I can't help myself. So I've got leftovers and I've got loads of these jewellery moulds in my shop, and I'm thinking gorgeous transparent Burner Ray triangular earrings. So I'm just going to use them up and I'll just quickly show you. Our earrings are done, so I thought we could take them out and have a little look. Oh wow. Oh, I love them. Look at that abalone. Absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to decide whether to fix them with gold or silver findings. Oh, those are sweet. Little hints of Aqua flake. Beautiful. Very pretty. And these moulds are available on my website, and they are great to use with the UV resins as well. Look at that. Wow. I hope the other one is just as nice. Oh wow. Oh, I love them. And this was Joy Glitter. Very beautiful. They've come out really well. I think we'll get some findings on them and finish them off. Let's have a little look. Here they are. I've presented them so pretty. Look. Ah! Don't they look great? And I popped little turtle charms on those ones, and they're just so special. But I think these are my favourite because that abalone chipping is just so complimentary. Absolutely beautiful leftover makes. I'm going to present those nicely and keep them for a gift for somebody, I think. Hopefully that person won't have watched this video. So I've made 3 coasters from Ecopore, and I've used Cooper Pink and Tolkien Black. I've done a marble pour, a plain pink and a plain black, and I'm just carelessly popping on some of my new recipe bloom finish just to make a really tacky layer on the surface. And then what I'm going to come in and do is put some Aqua flakes on. I'm going to keep my paintbrush wet on a wet wipe so that I can easily clean it. It is a water-based sealant, but it's great for creations that are going to be indoors and outdoors. You can get it on my website and on the Apex website. So let's get our sparkles. I don't know about you, but I feel like they pop so well on a black backdrop. Oh my gosh. Here I go again. And it's a great way of like masking imperfections. You know, if you've got that one pesky bubble. So I'm just going to brush them on. Like so. Wow. And then I'm going to water some of this down if you want it not as thick, but I don't care. I like a thick glossy coat on these, so I'm not watering it down. But all my bloom finish, if you're trying to avoid brush marks, you can water it down and spray it on. You can sponge dab it on, or you can use a paintbrush. It's really up to you. I don't mind a thick decadent helping of bloom finish. I know that it's going to do the job. And actually I carelessly put it on, get it really thick, and then I sort of sponge dab with my wet wipe just to get rid of any lines. Wow. Perfect. So just remember to give your brushes that you've used with bloom finish a wash with soapy water. It is a water-based product, so they should come good, and your brushes will be well cared for if you do that. How beautiful was that coaster? Oh my goodness, I'm keeping that one. She's not going anywhere. I absolutely loved her. So I have got a few demolds to do, so I thought we'd do that together. This is Cupcake. We haven't seen much of Cupcake in action, so I figured we best not leave her out. Oh my gosh. This was just half a pot of Cupcake to, I don't know how much, 5 grams of glitter, and poured into a beautiful 100 mils of Apex one coat. Look at that. Can you see the green shift on her? She is very special. Almost a little bit related to Bliss glitter, if any of you have seen that one in my shop. This one has a colour shift, peppermint green and teal. All the pinks, all the lilacs, and super phenomenal dotty glitter. Absolutely gorgeous. I feel like I might drill a couple of holes in here and then pop in one of those pinky red succulents. I'll have a little look and see if I can do that. 2 seconds, something's just popped into my head. Let's do it. So I just pinched some crystals off my shop floor, and I've got one of these succulents out of my shop as well. I've got all sorts of different ones. They're all intuitively picked, but there was a red one, but I felt like it didn't quite match. Look! Oh, it's so cool. The small things make me so happy. Wow, obviously you want to make sure it's nice and fixed, but that is so cool. Let's do a little side view. Wow, how cool is that? What a nice little gift. I'm going to keep that because I reckon that would be a really good teacher gift at the end of term for one of my children's teachers. So I think that's a really good idea. Look at that, it's absolutely beautiful. Right, let's see if we can keep demolding without getting distracted. It is not likely. So as some of you know, we've got Bloom has got some beautiful neon pigments, the neon flux set coming soon. So if you're a tumbler maker and you like using your turners to make beautiful cups and anything round, I suppose rings, jars, vases, you're going to love the new neons. So this is the gorgeous neon purple with a new glitter that will be coming soon called Scandalous. Do keep an eye on my website to see if you can get a sample of Scandalous in any of your orders if you are ordering at the end of March 2025. Look at that sparkle, that's Scandalous in all her glory with the gorgeous pulse sparkle pigment, sorry, with the gorgeous pulse pigment. Look how absolutely gorgeous. It's like a little dipping dish, isn't it? Imagine, if you use the quantum resins, it certainly could be. Just give it a clear resin coat and then you're good to go. Absolutely beautiful, another winner. And also this one was just Scandalous again, and a little bit of cupcake, just leftovers. I just love making a dish. I just love making a dish. I like making functional pieces. I just think if your piece isn't going to get much use and it's more for decoration, that's great, but if it's got a use as well, even better. So this mould is in my shop. Look at that colour shift. This is Scandalous, which will be out very soon. Wow, I think we've had some fantastic makes this week, guys. Thanks for watching. We've got our new glitters and especially that Aqua Chameleon flake stealing the show. Please don't forget to subscribe. It means the absolute world to me. I'm going to head on over to Instagram Live, as I do every Friday at around about 8:30. Yeah, keep me posted with your makes. We love seeing everything that you get up to, and I'll see you next week.